It doesn't matter if if I'm at a forest, at an office, or in a party. I'm peaceful with myself and who I am. Then the outside is no longer impact my inside, and that's where clarity hits, and that's where you can find that moment. And I think for me, it hits when I realize that I want to change what I want to optimize in my life, and it was no longer to grow in my career. It was more about living. I wanted to make life, not just living. I want to like feel again, what is it? That's why we have one life to do or to have, and we want to be there. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people living the outside world. And what does it mean? It means that they're no longer living what they want, they're living what the world is telling them, right? So I had a lot of people, and I can share a story about someone that I coach and mentor. And at the beginning, he was like leading a company and he was very successful. And he kept feeling like it's not enough because he was benchmarking everybody around him, right? Like he came from a certain family that is well funded and wealthy, and always going into being the best in what they can. And he put this kind of unwritten stress. And that point where he realized that it's not his, what he actually excited about is some things that are completely different, that he doesn't really care about it, but he's carrying on things from his past, from his parents, from his society that pushing it. And I think the change that happened to him is when he realized what he actually passionate about. And it took him a while to change it. There's no hacks. It's a journey. You keep facing your devils, your challenges, your worst things. But then at the end of the process, after I think 6 or 8 months, he was able to realize what he actually wants, not what people want him to want. And that brought him to do something that he's really excited about, quit his current company and do what he excited about. Now, 2 years after, he's really successful in what he's doing, which is completely different than what everybody expects him to do. But he's living from intention. He likes what he's doing. He's passionate. He built up an amazing family in the process of the last 2 years. And he feels more present. He's able to laugh more, to enjoy more, to be with friends and focus on his hobbies as well. And he still have something that he's proud and excited about, because success is subjective. For some people, for some person, this thing is success, for someone is else. So why are you listening to someone else terms of success? Why don't you focus what you think is success? Because if you ask Itay what success it means a lot more than just the monitoring or the materialistic success. It means if you're waking up excited, if you are happy, if you're present more, if you're peaceful, if you are able to be in gratitude and thank for everything you have, that's success. No matter what the situation is, if you're able to see life in a lot simpler and more authentic way and just be yourself. I think one of the biggest terms of success for me is, can you be yourself around everybody? If it's at work, if it's in your own life, to your parents, to your friends, to your spouse. If you can be yourself, then it's a success. Why you need to live someone else? And remember, each one of us are unique. There is no single person that's the same as the other person. So why don't bring this uniqueness into everything you do, from little to big? So the more you become yourself, the more you align with yourself, the more you're clear of who you are, then life become a lot easier. You're not living someone else's life, you live your own life. And that's kind of the breakthrough for a lot of the people that I coach and getting to those significant moments. My approach usually for people that are, in challenge or scared, or, they don't know how to attract it or to find that things inside of them, it's always not to pressure them like there is a time moment. There is no time, there is no clock here to measure that, because it's a process that happened inside. So what I'm trying to give them is more, confident that who they are is amazing by itself, right? This honesty, this, space where they can be themselves. Nobody's judging them. Nobody's looking for them. And little by little, by creating this, by being vulnerable to each other, and I'm sharing also vulnerability that I have, and creating this relationship of openness, honesty, and understand and pure empathy, right? That empathy, vulnerability, and connection and relationship is something that is helpful for someone to open up and face a lot of those things. And there's no easy process. I'm not promising here a 30 days and your money back guarantee or things like that. What I want to do is open like a little crack into this, wall that they are building.